Most of you probably have at least one meal a day or never have to worry about where you're getting your meal from. According to Penn State University and their Geology and Mineral Science department, they did an estimated model of where they compared world population growth compared to the amount of food that will be produced in the world. As of now, we have about 7 billion, we have a little over 7 billion people on the planet, and right now there's about 1 billion people lacking the amount of food that they need, with about 2 billion lacking the sufficient nutrition that they need. They predict by 2046 the population will be over 9 billion people, and we will have approximately twice the amount of people without food, without the right amount of nutrition. I have chosen this topic because I find it very interesting that we already have a shortage of food now, but in the future we could have an even bigger problem. And as a senior here at Mississippi State University, where I majored in agricultural engineering with a concentration in precision ag, we are constantly told that we will be the ones to have to solve this problem. And over the last few weeks, I've done extensive research from various reliable sources, and we will talk about what makes up a grain crop yield monitoring system. We will talk about the applications of it and future implications of it. So let's see what a grain crop yield monitoring system is. With a grain crop yield monitoring system, you have a user interface, which is your monitor inside the cab of the combine, and from that you're able to picture what the combine's doing. You can change different settings on header height and other things like that. Then you have your sensors. You have a mass flow sensor, a volume flow sensor, and moisture sensors, all located through it. The moisture sensors, when they come through the auger right here, it picks up their continuous process with the volume flow sensors, and it picks up on how much moisture is in the grain that's being harvested, and that tells you whenever you empty it off into the grain bin on how you need to store it and dry it. Then you have a mass flow sensor that takes the amount of pressure of the grain hitting the plate, and what it does, it just tells you how many bushels you're getting per acre. And it's also equipped with GPS equipment that are just about now, they are all standard in all combines. And with that GPS system in there, you can, while you're harvesting, the GPS locates where you are in the field at all times, so you can picture, so you can see where how much you're getting and where at. Now we will talk about the applications of it. Probably the biggest application of a grain crop yield monitoring system is a yield map. With a yield map, like this one right here from the University of Nebraska at Lincoln, they did a study where they surveyed a field, and as you can tell, you have green, yellow, and red through it. The green indicates that it was normal nitrogen levels in the field, and the yellow indicated that they were a little less than normal, and the red indicated that you had a big nitrogen deficiency. And from this yield map right here, you could do site-specific fertilization, which would cut down on your fertilization costs, and it would also help prevent runoff and polluting different streams. You can also from these yield maps, you can tell if you have a higher or lower yield in the field. If you may have a problem with your irrigation system, and with that you could adjust your irrigation system and make it more efficient. You can also from this, if you can go back and look, and you can do site-specific herbicides, which would not only cut down on the cost of you having to buy those, because those are really expensive, but you would also be able to, like I said, you would be able to not pollute different streams and stuff that could get into people's watering holes and this and that. Now we'll talk about future implications of these grain crop yield monitoring systems. According to Jim Green of the 2017 August edition at AgriLand, by 2030, most combines and tractors will be fully autonomous. This means that they will be able to have the function to be able to work all night and all day with little to no human interaction. This would be good because you would be able to you would have a steady place to harvest, and you would be able to cut down on labor, all while continuing to harvest. In conclusion, while the grain crop yield monitoring system is just one of the many technologies we could use to help cut down, to make agriculture production more precise, and I just want to thank you for your time.